Thanks to the community over on Discord, we were able to discover this little monster. This is a new one-shot win deck that ramps into huge life drain. But of course, just like everything, we might have taken it too far. All right, guys, today's deck list is another ridiculous one-shot kill sort of deck. It's a lot of fun, and this one I can't take credit for. Shout out to my amazing Discord for bouncing ideas and deck lists around in there constantly, and I just happened to be scrolling through the other day and saw somebody had posted about a deck list they saw on the ladder that somebody ran Virtue of Strength with the knowledge into a Luis, which I thought was a incredible combo. And if you guys don't know, I'll explain that obviously in detail here, but I wanted to try to build something like that myself, and this is what we landed on. So we got Virtue of Strength, which is a mana tripler. It produces 3 times the amount of mana on all your basic lands once this is on the battlefield. So having basic lands is kind of key, but this thing is an absolute house when it comes down. People have been exploiting this card for a long time with things like Doppelgang and whatnot. We actually had this running with Exanguate, I think was what the card's name was, but today we have a much better target for this card. We've got Luis, which is an actual lifelink body that works exactly like Exanguate used to do. I hope I'm saying that card's name right, but it works the same way. By it enters the battlefield, you pump it full of counters, and those counters are basically going to drain the opponent because it has lifelink. It deals damage directly to the opponent. You gain that life. It's a really nice one-shot kill, especially when you're tripling the mana production from the Virtue of Strength. But there's even more sort of win more here, guys, in the Virtue of Knowledge, where you can actually double the entry effect. So if you have one of these down, you're going to be doubling the effects of the Luis, and you're going to get even more power to get through to the opponent. So the one shot becomes even easier. We might have went a little overkill with this combo in this video. I'm sure you're going to see that pretty soon, but it was a lot of fun. We did have a little bit of an Omen package too with our dragons here. We got the Omen dragons, so we can run things like Dispelling Exhale. I thought this was a really cool interactive piece here. Good counterspell. I think it's really good for its cost. If you're running a couple Omen dragons, it makes a lot of sense. I didn't like it early on, but it got a lot better later in the game against Kona and stuff. This card was pretty awesome, and it works really well with the Omen dragons. And on top of that, I was running the Black Omen dragon to sweep the field as well, but it just ended up in my hand a lot without the Virtue of Strength on the field, and it got a little bit weird. So I elected for Deadly Cover-Up. We've also got fun things like Outrageous Robbery, as well as Finale of Revelation. Both of these cards has come in clutch for me and pulled me out in a pinch when I didn't have the Luis to finish the game. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. We're gonna jump right into it. It was a lot of fun, a lot of one shots, and we did some grinding today up the ladder. So hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you at the end. Peace. Alrighty, here we go. Our opening hand here looks pretty darn good. We got the Consult the Star charts, which can find me, all I need, and we can kind of build up to it with all this removal in hand too. So let's get it started, man. I am excited to rank up today. It's gonna be nice playing a deck list that recommended by you guys. Sometimes it's nice to kind of try out some new stuff, get a fresh perspective. Things have been a little bit tough as far as coming up with new ideas and stuff, so this should be a lot of fun, man. I haven't played any games with this yet, but hopefully we can get some games that'll pop off here. I imagine this deck's gonna be pretty good. All right, I don't have another blue source, which means I can't pay the kicker cost on this yet. Do I really care yet though? Not really. I may even just go for an Outrageous Robbery for 2 next turn. Worst case scenario. Sure. Or that's even better. Let's play that out. That'll give me my blue land and get us ramping up here pretty good. Alrighty, what do we got? Archangel of Tides. All right, so we got to pay a tax if we're wanting to attack or block, but not if we want to sweep the battlefield, baby. There's no tax on being a jerk, right? Let's go. No tax on being toxic. Man, we've been playing a lot of sweepers lately. For somebody who hates sweepers myself, we've been playing sweepers quite often. Let's do this first. Let's go get another one of these and pass the turn and look to do a star charts. Reload the old hand here. All we're looking for now are the 2 virtue cards. They actually help me out here, which is funny enough that they did that. That helps me out for a better virtue, that is. We'll take you and I guess you. Maybe letting them thin out my deck a little bit there would have been smarter, but I don't think that would have mattered in this case. All right, well, unfortunately, we haven't found what we needed. Maybe I'll just do outrageous robbery for a whole bunch of cards. It's pretty fun. Exemplar, and they're gonna draw a card too. Not a bad top deck if you're the opponent. That's probably one of the best things they could have pulled there. So we can do 3, 6. Let's go for 6. All right, hopefully we get some good stuff here. Oh, that's an interesting card to see. All right, let's go get maybe another blue land. Is that all we got, or green? We got a green source as well. They say good game. All right, yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty much GG's, I think, too, but I would have loved to have seen a virtue there, but not a big deal. The one shot will happen, I'm sure of it. All right, this time we've got the turn 2 ramp with the Terminus. I love this card, by the way. I have been splashing Terminus in a lot of my builds lately, like just a one of, quite often, man. It's been a lot of fun. It's really nice when you hit it in that opening hand. Gets the ball rolling pretty quickly. All right, so our opponent's definitely going to be doing some pumping up and flinging of creatures, so instant speed removal is going to be pretty key. I know there's a pretty strong possibility here that the opponent just goes all out and wrecks our day next turn, but I think I'm just going to do this anyways. I don't know if that's the best idea, but here we are. All right, we do have Heaped Harvest, which is a life gain tool for me to use. And yeah, if I can blow up this Challenger with the Sheriff next turn and then hold the counterspell, I think we'd be in pretty good shape. Okay, another Ruckus. I'm sure they're going to play that. They don't want to lose the value, do they? Oh no, Manifold Mouse. They do not care about the Ruckus. Double Strike is crazy. We sweep the field. We're only gonna have 1 mana regardless, so I guess we play the town. All right, sweep the field. Let them draw a card. It is what it is. Hopefully they don't have another creature in hand. Hopefully that's their big downfall here. You never know. Nope, they have a Might. Is that all they have? Good, that's all they have, and it's just a little 3/1 for now. Perfect. Perfect. Let's take that out right away. I don't really want it lingering about. We are going to play the Heaped Harvest, thinning out the deck even further. And now we can gain some life too, which is helpful. And they do have another creature, but not anymore. Not anymore. Ooh, that's a card. 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can do this first. Then we can play it. Actually, hold on. I gotta play this first. Let's get a swamp, I'm feeling. All right, well, we are in position to be ran over by something with haste here and being in a pretty bad spot. Let's see if they've got another Felonious Rage here, or Felonious Rage, I should say. Okay, sweet. They don't have it, and we've got down the Virtue, so I mean, yes. GG's, right? We got him? I think we got him. Did we already play a land this turn? I don't think we did. All right, GG's to the opponent. I'm pretty sure we got him here. Yeah, we got more than that. 10, 16, 17, 18. 18 with the Pillager. Let's go. That's a one shot. All right, that's what we're looking for here today. That's the goal of every single game if possible. If we can get the Virtue of Knowledge down with that, we can double its effects. It's kind of wild. Opponent does have a 1 mana spell they can cast here. Curious what it could be. I don't think there's anything that can deal out 4 damage to my face here, though. Could you imagine how crazy that would be? Bada bing, bada boom. 18 damage. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. All right, we're going first. Our hand is trash, though, unfortunately. 2 landers are just not keepable. This is better. It's still not great, but I do have a consult, the start charts, and I've got the terminus to kick us off. You hate to see these 2 land and 1 land hands, though. That could end up costing us everything. We'll see. Man, so far so good, though. I mean, it's been pretty easy wins. I feel like the deck kind of plays itself. Seems very simple. I mean, there's not a whole lot of ways I can mess it up, which is pretty cool. Pretty linear play lines. You just got to ramp up and then throw a big, you know, fireball essentially at their face. All right, again, we're kind of lacking with the blue mana. I need 1 more blue source in order to do this star charts and kick it. All right, we're going to hold off on the star charts then, because I don't really want to waste it for no reason here. I've got a counter spell, so should be all right. Not ideal. All right, there's our blue source, but it is tapped for 1 turn. I'm guessing the opponent is probably running some form of a monument deck, of course, so countering the monument's going to be pretty important, I feel like. I don't know if I have any way of dealing with that talent. I think now that it's on the field, we're kind of just, it's just there, you know? That's actually a pretty good counter spell for us because A, it's going to do more damage now because of the talent, but 2, it's a good draw engine for them too later in the game. There's no actual way they tapped my starting land, auto tapper. Bro, the auto tapper is going to give me an aneurysm one day. All right, I'm gonna just do this right here now. Hold on. You, and you guys. Starting town, man. It's such a great land, and so it's at the same time so bad because it cost us so many times. Let's just do double ETB triggers. That'll work. All right, this time they can pay the 2 mana for this, and I'm sure they would. So we're gonna let them have it this time. And they throw away a 3 damage to each player or each creature. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can play this again. Auto tapper doesn't kill us here. That's good. All right, now we just got to top deck our 1 shot here. I don't think we have quite enough mana to pull it off, but we are getting pretty close. Okay, so they did what exactly? Okay, so they draw, discard. They did the 2 damage thing again. I didn't realize that was instant speed. And a shock. All right, well, I don't know if we can win this one, guys. They're off to a really great start here. We didn't, you know, we're not exactly a kind of deck that pressures an opponent. And so them being able to get their talent fully leveled up without any interaction was pretty bad for us. And it's costing us quite a bit right now. Is it double the damage or is it, what is it exactly? 2. So it pluses 2 instead. Okay. Another 1 mana burn spell. Not quite. Not quite. That's fine. They sacrifice a land. I mean, I guess I see why. They don't really need a whole lot of lands here to work with because the talent's making everything cost reduction. All right, that's death. We lost. If I went for exhale here, they would just pay for it anyway. So GG's, we lost that one. It's a tough matchup. It is what it is. On to the next one. All right, we got the opponent going first. Our hand is okay. It's okay, but I'm going to keep it anyways. Consult the star charts might be able to get us out of trouble as far as mana goes. That's a good draw. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, so we got a mono green player. So very happy I kept this hand because I do have the deadly cover up, which I think is going to be literally GG's. We'll find out. Do need to get another blue source off the top so I can play the virtue or the star charts at full cost here. Or that works too. That works just fine. All right, we get committed more to the board here with a Chocobo. It doesn't look like they've got a Hydra though, unfortunately. Was hoping to get rid of one of those. We're in a little bit of trouble here because we're kind of letting the Tifa cook a little bit, but they drop another big Chocobo down. That makes my life very simple in what decision needs to be done here. All right. Have fun with that rebuild there, green. Landfall's tough, man. You get swept, it's a little bit tough. But I've noticed that people have been able to kind of get back into the game a lot more quickly than I would hope lately. Traveling Chocobo is a really good card to, play stuff off the top of the deck. It gets you back into a game pretty quick. This is a 4/4 that says double the power of a target whenever the land hits the field. I am just going to take it out. And I'm going to go ahead and just play out the Virtue. And now we're kind of cooking. I mean, we've got the Virtue down, doubling the ETB effects. We've got the River Region if we need to for an emergency. Star charts to go draw some more. I'm going to go draw some more. Counterspell, and I guess the ramp card. Well, that wasn't ideal, was it? No, it wasn't. Okay. Guess we're going to gain some life here and hit the harvest. That was a pretty bad star charts there, man. I thought I could find at least one removal spell for the Chocobo. That's why I kind of was letting it be, but... And they are playing stuff off the top here. It's fine. We recover that 3 life right away. Cool with that. Take action. Let's grab another blue land here. We got so much blue stuff in the hand right now. All right, now we draw the Triumph. Okay. Let's do this first. And then let's deadly cover up. I want to get rid of all the Tifas. Let's get rid of all the Tifas for now, because that's probably the most dangerous card they have in their graveyard at the moment. Ice Till Explorer. Yikes, that's a card. That's another card that gets them going pretty good here too, because it just, starts milling nonstop and becomes quite a nuisance. Not playing it though, very strange. Allowing me to get set up here. That's the card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6, right? Yeah, we're just short of being able to actually cast it, but we'll get back our Fable Passage for the turn. I mean, it's looking pretty good, guys. I think we got it. It's looking pretty good. Got a counter spell, got a kill spell. Everything I could ever want here is in hand. Still not playing the Ice Till Explorer. Crazy work. All right, we want to make sure we tap lands that aren't going to be doubled here, or tripled, I should say. There we go. And we do have 3 blue sources off of this one land, keeping that in mind. Okay. Still not playing it. I'm very confused why they're not playing it. I'm genuinely very confused. I guess we'll drop one of those. And I believe this is my last. No, it's not. So I guess grabbing that back makes sense for now. Okay, so now we've got unlimited mana. So I guess we'll just play this just for the sake of gaining 3 life. It's not going to do anything else for us. I could really use a finality, outrageous robbery, our one shot. Anything would work just fine here. Use that additional floating mana here just to sack this real quick, gain some life. These escape tunnels are kind of holding the priority for the opponent right now. I am very curious though how much damage I can hit them with here. I hope they allow us to, you know, make the play. All right, let's do this. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so absurd. I'm literally doing this for science, guys. I'm doing this for science. Okay, how much mana is that? 80. Oh my god, let me bust out the calculator real fast here. 59 plus 82 plus 57 equals 198. Let's do it. 190-ish. Seems good. 190 damage. Nothing nothing too serious. Something light. Oh, by the way, we hit it twice. We hit it twice, by the way. That's so ridiculous. That was overkill. That took us way too long to find the win con there, but GG's. All right, this hand looks pretty good. The Dispelling Exhale actually hasn't been as good as I thought it was going to be, which is pretty surprising with the Omen Dragons we have in our deck. I haven't really gotten a ton of, like, it doesn't feel like super good. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a feeling thing. But man, we are having a lot of fun right now. I don't remember what happened in the last game. I think it was the one that we just popped off on, right? Where we got the 100 damage or something like that. I don't remember because I went to a soccer game in between that last game and this game. I just played an entire soccer game. I'm in a soccer league on Tuesdays. And sometimes if it's a really early game, I got to stop recording, go do that, and then come back. And I just put on the same clothes after I take a shower. And I'm like, I just won't even say anything. But I bring it up because I took 2 nasty hits, man. I took 2 horrible fouls from my opponents, and I'm in pain, man. I'm in pain. I took 2 hard falls, man. Guy hit me from behind while I was shooting. Absolutely, like, just leveled me from behind. Scratched me in my wrist on the way down. I don't even know if you can tell. It's all red, but scratched me in the wrist on the way down. Elbow got all jacked up. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can sit here and not bring it up. It sucked. Yeah, I should have played that for blue. That's my bad. Well, here we are. They're definitely playing Kona, right? So let's leave the option here to counter, and then also the Triumph. Both are good. I should probably just Bitter Triumph the Wily Duke and then look to counter the Kona, but this is sorcery speed, so I guess let's do this. All right, we got the counter spell ready. I was gonna say, do they send both of the elves here with only 3 mana on board? They don't, which means they have the Kona, right? Or that. All right, I'm gonna counter that. That might be a mistake. We'll see. We'll see. Because it's not the Kona, but I have a feeling they don't have the Kona. Otherwise, they would have probably played it there. I'm taking a bit of a risk there by assuming that, but we'll see. All right, do we want to ramp or do we want to just go with the consults? I think I'm going to ramp and then I'll consults for 2. That's fine. That's okay. Actually, I can ramp again, can't I? Maybe I will. I really hope they don't find the Kona here. I hope I didn't make a big mistake by countering too soon. We'll see. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So no Kona then yet, unless they have a land. If they have a land, they might be cooked. Sure. All right. So what do we need? We need like a instant speed removal spell or something. Let's go get a black source here. All right, and then they're just gonna saddle that up or whatever. What is it? It's not saddle, it's station. So many names for the same sort of thing, right? We got crew, we got station, we got saddle. It's all the same stuff. That's a fun card. I am gonna play this though. Perfect. Shoot the Sheriff is perfect. And I'll take a land to keep the lands flowing. I have another Consult the Star Charts. I don't have the means to play it for its kicker cost though. That's really annoying because it's going to give indestructibility actually to the Kona, right? Which I can't have. So I'm going to have to just, in response to this saddling or stationing, I'm going to have to kill it right now. Because again, that gives indestructibility once that comes down to all of their legendary creatures. Something you got to keep in mind because I have fallen victim of that once or twice. What do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6... 6 on the finale, 6 on the pillager. I really need the virtue here. Virtue of power or whatever it is, the green one. Virtue of strength, I think is what it's called. All right. I always use virtue of knowledge. I never use any of the I never use the green one, so I always forget its name, but okay. I think we just do this. Virtue of strength and probably bitter. Virtue of strength and bitter seem pretty solid. Actually, this, do I have the means to cast it right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. Let's sweep the board and then virtue. And let's take every Kona they have. Yeah, that seems pretty smart. That seems pretty smart. Here's the deal though. If they find the means to crew this up, we're done. We are done if they find something for 4 here. So 3, yeah, they're gonna get the Wily Duke, play the Wily Duke, and then swing through with the World Wagon. That's pretty bad. Or that. Or that. All right, we're in a tough spot now because I really, really want to play the Pillager right now. But if I wait, let's see, 3, 6, 7. That's going to leave me 3, 6. Is that right? This is tricky. Hold on. If I play this first, like, what if I... No matter what, I'm doing this, right? No matter what, I think so. I think that's a must. Regardless of the situation, I think that's an absolute must. 3, 6 mana, so 2, 4. That'll still hit for 4. I'll go to 7. Man, I'm gambling here, I think. I think I'm in a little bit of a gambling situation, guys, because what I'm going to end up doing here is I think I'm going to do this. And then I can produce 6 more mana. Right? Which gives me this for 4. Which puts me in a position here to get back to 7. And I have a lifelink body that can block pretty well. I think that's pretty good. And as long as I can survive this turn, I should be able to win the game with this, right? Should be able to. Sorry that turn took so long. I know I feel bad for the opponent having to wait on me there, but it is what it is. That's an interesting pull there. That's an interesting pull because they don't have a means of getting it down just yet. If they have a kill spell, we're done, man. Is it a get lost for the win? Oh, I'd feel so bad if that's the case. Whew, okay, we dodged a bullet, guys. I think we win the game. Finale Revelation is ready to roll, which I don't think can be stopped here. We're going to do it for, you know, whatever, 10, 3, 6... 3, 6. I don't know. It's so hard to do the math on this one. Each land taps for 3. It gets really convoluted pretty quickly. I think for 10 should be good though. So how much is that? Whatever that is. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. That way I can untap all of my lands. Okay. Now we're cooking. And then we hit them for a big one here. Let's hit them for one of these for 19 and just call it a day. Let's call it a day. That seems good. All right, GG's, man. That was a close one. I gotta say, that is a very, very close call right there. But hey, we keep ranking up. Let's go. Man, what do we think of this hand? This is the problem with running a ton of basics, right? Like you get yourself in a situation like this. If one of these was a Fabled Passage, we would be cooking. Ugh, that's tough. All right, at least we have all the colors we need. You know what? I think I'm gonna put the Pillager back. That might be the wrong answer, but I do like having 2 cover-ups here in case any sort of aggro matchup. All right. Spelling Exhales online, ready to roll. Playing players now in the 97 percentile. It's getting serious. Okay, Soul Tie. Oh, we're doing we are definitely doing some sort of graveyard shenanigans. Some self-milling, probably Cavero, something like that. Oh yeah, Cavero, that way it can't be countered. That's not a human though, haha. They chose human with that, but they forgot that I can still counter that. They didn't forget. They're just set up for a Cavero, that's all. All right, well, I mean, I got a Virtue of Knowledge next turn. They haven't filled up their graveyard just yet. Oh my god. Poor fella. 1 counter spell just absolutely destroys them. I'll take it. All righty, we have a little bit of ramp. I think we keep it. I think we keep it. Little starting town with an elf, huh? Okay. Starting town with an elf. They're going to be quick, and I do not have my deadly cover up this time. I have a feeling it's going to get pretty crazy. Oh, is another Kona deck for realsies? For reals? All right. Oh, wait, they can play Kona on this turn, can't they? Technically, yeah. Looks like they're going to play this instead, but I don't know. I should probably be ready either way. Sure. How annoying, man, going second against this, because it's like I'm like 1 turn away from being able to play my Terminus. It's kind of setting me back just enough to be annoying. There's the Kona. And you know with the blue, they're running Omniscience, so that'll be fun. No. Make sure I have a blue source here to counter with the Exhale. Not playing any games with that starting town auto tapper. That would have cost me the entire game. Literally, the auto tapper could have cost me the whole game right there. I think we counter that. And then we look to destroy with the Bitter Triumph the Kona. That way they can't search up their legendary spell that they're trying to cheat onto the battlefield, you know? All right, sure. Let's go grab a Swamp, I think. And then we play this, and we can go get ourselves a blue source, little island. Pass the turn. Bitter Triumph ready to go, and if they don't cast the Kona, we got the Harvest. I'll take either or. Seems good. I am so happy we've been prepared to deal with the Kona today, because it's my least favorite deck to play against, so being able to answer it on command these last couple of games has been really awesome. It's been giving me a little bit of a positive high, man. It's been feeling good. Station away, my friend. Station away. All right, we're going to go look for some cards here. I'd really like to get rid of the Kona permanently. You know what I mean? And exhale. Let's see if I can get rid of every Kona Shoot, if they drop an Omniscience into their graveyard just to kind of sift through to find some stuff, I would take that in a heartbeat too. That's annoying. Yeah, because I can't counter it. Shoot. Because the auto tapper, I literally just realized I auto tappered my way out of blue mana in that last turn. Wow. All right, Kona's back, which means Omniscience is back, which means game is probably over. Oh, it doesn't bring back a creature? Return target creature or enchantment. Wait a minute, what? Well, that was their opportunity. I think they thought I had a kill spell. Thank God for that. They were playing around it. Dude, I got lucky. I got unlucky from the auto tapper, but then lucky immediately right after that because they chose not to bring back Kona because they were afraid of another Bitter Triumph or something like that. That's the first time in history on Arena for me that a bluff actually worked. Like if I had done that intentionally as a bluff to like show that I have black mana open, they wouldn't have fallen for that. Like nobody ever does. They always go for it anyways. All right, here we go. Here we go. Off with their head. That's still pretty bad though. That's still pretty rough. Opponent's hand looks pretty gas. But that's okay. No Omniscience. I gotta pick their deck list apart here. They can have it because I don't have the means to force them to pay any more than 2, which they have. And I can counter that, but it's no point in countering that. I'd really like to get rid of a River Regent because that's another win con of theirs because they're trying to do the battleship thing and then bounce it a bunch of times. That's kind of their win con at the moment. So getting rid of that would be a huge success in my eyes. Let's go swamp here. The Revelation I really wish was instant speed, man. I really, really wish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this for 5. Okay. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. Let's drop off what? Maybe one of these. No, I think Heaped Harvest can go. Heaped Harvest is fine to go here. I really hope they overcommit with the battleship here for 8. That'd be nice. Anything big really would be really good here. A simple Dispelling Exhale would be nice. They see I left the 2 mana open this time. They respected it last time. We'll see if they respect it this time. So next turn though, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that leaves me 9 additional mana open. Heck yeah. So let's go green, green, colorless, colorless, and we make sure we leave all of our basics open here, guys, very specifically for the reason that Virtue of Strength gives you, hold on, 2, 4, 6, 7, is that right? Virtue of Strength gives you triple mana on all of your basic lands. So having your basics open is kind of the key here. All right, so we still got the counter spell then. I'm going to pass the turn. I hope it's enough though, man. At least we can shut down, you know, the battleship, I think. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can shut down the battleship if they try to cast it here. That too can be shut down. That's big. That's big. That's big. You're saying there's a chance. Okay. I think we win here, guys. Oh my gosh, I think we win here, guys. How much is that? So hold on, let me do some quick math here because I'm gonna have to do a little bit of funny math. So we got 6 plus the 7, whoops, 6 plus the 7 plus the 5. So it's going to be 18 total, which is not enough. So I can do 16 and then kick it with this, right? I think it's 16. You're kidding me. It tapped the wrong lands. It tapped the wrong lands. I needed a blue source. I needed a blue source to hit it for a double effect, man. Are you kidding me? I wasn't sure how to do it. It wouldn't let me do it the way I wanted to. Are you joking me right now, man? There's no way we got hit with that nonsense. Ay, 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 man. I am so upset because now they're going to get the battle crier down and blow something up. I mean, it shouldn't matter. It's just annoying because I could have doubled up on the 16 there if I had tapped the right mana. The only way to do it accurately there, I think, would have been to tap everything manually and leave the blue on tapped. Ay, ay, ay. All right, Kona comes in, it taps, yada, yada. They get a battleship. I still think we win. It's just annoying. Another way we probably could have won there too, I would have had to do the math on it, but getting another virtue down and then hitting another pillager would have been pretty cool. Okay. Llanowar Elf. Anything else? I think we're chilling. I think we're chilling. Big chilling. All right, here we go. Green and then this. All right, let's get this down. And then how much mana is this? Oh, goodness. A lot. Whatever that is. What do we got? Like 40? No, a lot more than 40. Let's just do it for 55. Oh, it was 50. It was 53. Close. I was close. I was very close. Dude, I hate math. I hate math so very much. I'm sure the comments are going to be hilarious on this one. I get it, guys. My math is absolutely atrocious. Yes, calculator is like my life, but you know what? A win is a win. So I'll take it.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.